Journey of reaching out to voiceless activated. Amazing findings discovered in Nairobi, Manila. Case studies in black and white in Brighton. Voiceless voices made loud. Adaptive learning. Shared solutions to challenges and change.
We are working with 6 civil society organizations in 5 countries across the world as they take an adaptive learning approach to engaging their governments through the Open Government Partnership.
That is what we call adaptive learning. This is the strategy and the approach we are using to adapt as we learn.
Most development projects lack that ability to actually get information at the local level.
But it seems to me that all the projects here, perhaps it's another commonality, are working on creating the conditions for citizen participation, meaningful engagement. So good processes for good governance meaning citizen participation in a meaningful way, not the kind of rabble-rousing populist way.
Our critical concern here is that you have placed yourself in a position where you offer advice to people. Now you should be able to give them very, very accurate advice. Past this pilot stage, we hope that we can develop enough of these resources that every paralegal in South Africa has access to it.
The Philippines is one of the founding countries, member of the OGP, together with the United States, Brazil, the Netherlands, and a host of other 11 countries. This kind of platform forces governments to invest heavily in these key ingredients of good governance, which is transparency, accountability, and citizen participation. In the same manner, it's called Open Government Partnership because you need civil society organizations and private sector to also participate in the commitment development. So in the Philippines, we're considered one of the best practices in OGP commitment development because it's not only that the government commits, civil society organizations also have a commitment to do.
I think that's the richness of a context.
Yeah.
The differences in societal allocation of power and resources.
Populism works where people don't know what's going on and they feel left out. So anyone who teaches them that he is involving them or she is involving them gets away with it. It's only when you have this kind of openness at community level and feeling of participation and making a difference in their own lives that you can actually resist.
We hope to expand on the participation of civil society and particularly more meaningfully involve local stakeholders, which include local governments and local civil society organizations in this process so that they have a stronger voice and that their concerns are made part of the Philippines' 4th National OGP Action Plan. Our consortium partners, ULAP and ANSA, are piloting several open government initiatives at the provincial, municipal, and barangay level. And from this pilot, we hope to improve the process of consultations, make sure that more organizations were involved and that their inputs were included in the action plan.
We've been thinking that universities is an untapped stakeholder in local development, given their potential in terms of human resources, expertise, and of course their proximity to the problems at the local level, and which they are able to define and contextualize. So the next thing there is for us to empower these local universities and local CSOs to participate in a national program such as Open Government Partnership.
We are asking ourselves, well, what are the evidence of what we have been doing? What are the issues? What are the learning? Perhaps this learning should be like a reporting of what has been discussed from the local level. That means the learning should be between implementers themselves, beneficiaries themselves, in relation to who are implementing and the beneficiaries. Perhaps the donors also need to do some learning with the beneficiaries.
This is a big learning for us as MAVC, and how we're going to share that with others, because it's in hindsight I would imagine that a program like MAVC that works in transparency and accountability and works with innovation should have applied this methodology from the beginning. But that was not possible, and what can we take it forward? We do have some very good evidence that this can play a positive role for development and allow us to be close to what we really want to achieve, which is change. And our question is, how do we communicate that to donors?
Yes, we can provide tools to better monitor the delivery of public services, but do they even have the more basic tools like access to internet in order to even engage in that type of activity?
I think this project can be particularly helpful in designing how OGP will move forward in its efforts to localize.
I feel like we build a very good community, and in this community we learn and grow together. And when we learn and grow together, we sit equally and know that our values are important to each other. So we've got from, friendship until technical assistance to professional feedback. So it's very good because it's not only help the project per se, but it's also helping you as an individual to grow.